Have you ever heard the phrase, "blood is thicker than water"? This phrase often paints a picture of family as our ultimate allies, our unwavering support system, our refuge in times of struggle. But what happens when the same family becomes the source of your biggest challenges? Today we delve into a tale that explores this paradox, a tale of deceit, betrayal, and a fight for what is rightfully owned. Once upon a time, in the heart of the city, lived a young man named Sam. Sam was a cheerful person, full of life, and he had recently inherited a fortune from his late parents. This fortune was not just wealth, but a legacy, a symbol of the hard work and dedication that Sam's parents had put into their lives. However, as the saying goes, a large fortune is a sweet honey for attracting bees. No sooner had Sam's parents passed on than his aunts and uncles began to show interest in his inheritance. They were like wolves in sheep's clothing, hiding their greed behind masks of concern and care. They started to manipulate Sam, pressuring him into signing documents, transferring ownership of properties, and slowly but surely, they began to drain his inheritance. Sam, being young and naive, fell for their deceit. He trusted them blindly, believing that they had his best interests at heart. But as time went by, he began to notice the dwindling fortune. His once flourishing business was now struggling. His properties were no longer in his name, and the family home, the symbol of his parents' hard work, was now in the hands of his uncles. It was a harsh reality for Sam, a bitter pill to swallow. His trust was broken, his inheritance was forcefully taken, and he was left with nothing but the bitter taste of betrayal. But Sam was a fighter. He decided to take back what was rightfully his, and so began Sam's journey of reclaiming his inheritance. It was a tough battle, filled with legal proceedings, confrontations, and countless sleepless nights. But Sam was determined. He knew he had to fight for what was rightfully his, not just for himself, but for the legacy of his parents. So, what can we take away from Sam's story? It's a reminder that not all family members have our best interests at heart. It underscores the importance of being cautious, especially when it comes to matters of wealth and inheritance. And most importantly, it tells us that it's never too late to fight for what is rightfully ours. Remember, trust is a delicate thing. It's hard to build, easy to break, and painfully hard to regain. And as for family, well, they say blood is thicker than water, but it's important to remember that it's not the thickness of the blood that matters, but the warmth of the heart.